All right, so yeah, looking back at this, our prediction of this being one of the best series, a really competitive one, something that we don't know who's gonna win, leaning toward the Phoenix Suns. In hindsight, that should have never been the case. I mean, just on paper, this is, with hindsight, a terrible matchup for the Denver Nuggets. I mean, we've seen Chris Paul literally kill centers all of his career in the pick and roll, finding DeAndre Ayton or any center he had. He made Tyson Chandler look like an all-star a couple years just off lobs of DeAndre Jordan. And now you give him DeAndre Ayton, extremely talented, versatile, just athletic, against a slow-footed big in Nikola Jokic, especially when they're missing Jamal Murray, so they can't really give him the firepower back. Probably should have seen this coming. But even still, you probably thought the Nuggets would win the game at least. But clearly that wasn't the case. A lot of things went wrong for the Denver Nuggets. They literally just could not stop the pick and roll. It was just consistently what happened. They would get DeAndre in the pick and roll, attack Nikola Jokic. The minute the help side defender come, boom, they kick it out into the corner. And Jay Crowder decided he would hit like 40% of his threes on 7 attempts per game. Because Jay Crowder apparently is an elite performer in the playoffs. Who knows? But yeah, the Denver Nuggets are a team that are just consistently contenders, but they just seem to be missing a vital piece. They need a lot more defensive help. They're not a terrible defensive team per se, but they need, when you have a guy like Nikola Jokic in the modern NBA defensively, you need a lot of help to support him. He's not a terrible defender. He can hold his own in the post, defend a little bit. In the Western Conference, when you got so many elite guards who are just going to be looking to attack off the pick and roll, it's impressive that they were able to stop the Portland Trailblazers. That's the main reason why I thought that series was going to be competitive, because they were just going to attack Nikola Jokic. I mean, Dame did do his thing, but the Trailblazers also have a terrible defense in their own right, so they can attack back this way. But when they're playing against another elite top team in the West, they need some more defensive guards. They need some defensive guards. They need another defensive wing, and they need to continue to build upon this team. When looking back at him, I think they only have like one major free agent. That's Will Barton. He has like a player option. They need to get him to come back, and then they need to add another defensive guard. They need another point guard who's probably longer, or just a guard in general. It doesn't have to be a point guard, but another point guard who has some length, who can defend against Chris Paul to prevent them from getting in those pick and roll situations. Because when your best player is getting consistently attacked in the playoffs, it's hard to win. We've seen it before with Steph Curry, but it's a little different with Steph Curry because the Warriors were able to find ways to hide him. But you can't really do that with the center. He's your last line of defense. You need him to be capable of getting a stop. So you have to put him in better positions to get stops. Also, Aaron Gordon was absolutely terrible. He was not a good enough replacement for Jeremy Grant. Dude was just garbage. Just straight up getting cooked and just straight up bricking every opportunity he has. He has no offensive bag whatsoever. Cannot hit the open shot. Don't really know. Maybe it was just a bad series. He has talent. He is athletic. We've seen this from flashes from Aaron Gordon, but you can't really rely upon him to be like the third option without Jamal Murray. They need another guy to step up. Another guy who can maybe fill that forward role too, who can hit some shots. Aaron Gordon does do a lot of things. He does defend well. He does pass well, but doesn't really shoot well. So losing Jeremy Grant, although they really had no option because they did offer him the same amount of money, that definitely hurt them. Obviously, losing Jamal Murray hurts them a lot too, but in this series, I don't know how much of a difference he would have made. I don't know if he was going to slow down Chris Paul and stop the pick and roll. But maybe if he played like he did in the bubble where he was dropping 50 every game, they wouldn't really need him to do that. But yeah, they need to make some small adjustments to be better contenders in the West. Also, somehow, the Hawks beat the 76ers. This is kind of becoming a series. I didn't really get to watch this game because I was at work, but they're now tied 2-2. It's going back to Philadelphia, but they have shown that they can win games on the road. They won in Madison Square Garden, and they won a game in Philly already. Especially since they won this game without the greatest performance from Trae Young. 8-26 from the field, but he did have 18 assists. Pretty damn impressive. Bogdanovich dropped 22. Embiid only had, oh my God, Embiid had shot 4 of 20. Jesus Christ. 21 rebounds though. So maybe that might be a good series. Who knows? Currently, as I'm speaking, the Clippers look like they're well on their way to beating the Utah Jazz. Somehow they made that. They're going to come back from 2-0 down 2-0 again. I don't know, man. This Clipper team might be pretty good. Never really know with them. But yeah, now just a quick update. Oh, and the podcast. We have like 5 or 6 episodes ready to drop. I think we're just waiting for them to be finished editing. We have our latest one that we just recorded last week. That's gonna be the first one to drop versus the ones that we recorded a couple weeks prior. Some of them do have video. The latest one does not have a video. Unfortunately, we did not have a camera. So by the time you're hearing this is probably drop tomorrow morning, which would be Tuesday. Just wanted to give you guys a quick little video, quick update, get more into the flow of things, and get more used to talking on camera or on microphone, and so we can later boost our production and get more comfortable with this. As always, it's been Greg signing off. Peace.